And I saw what are the most popular blog posts on my blog. Obviously, the most popular blog posts are probably one the people who come to my blog really care about. And what I'm trying to do is attract people to my blog that will join my mailing list. So if you went to my blog, what do you think you'd see on every single page of my blog? An opt-in list. Every single page. There's not a page in that blog that doesn't have a chance for you to opt into my mailing list. Since I want them to see things that are important to them, all I did was go install a piece of software. I can't think of the name of it. If you're on my Mac, I can mail it. And it just tells you the most popular posts. And I said, okay, if these are the most popular posts on my blog, and this blog is what I'm trying to promote, then I might as well take those headlines, put them on my Myspace page that I built specifically for undergroundconfessions.com. These are clickable links. Tell them who I am. They come to Myspace. They click the link. They go to my blog. They get the content they were looking for. They sign up for it. That's how you drive traffic with social media. You've got to get a message out there, and you've got to give them a reason to come back to your website for whatever it is. I have dozens and dozens of Myspace pages. I don't know anything about them. I have guys that build them for me. Kids out of college. I hired 5 or 6 kids right out of high school. Actually, some were in high school at the time. That work for me. They do the social 2.0 stuff for me. That's what they do. I just tell them, well, let's make money. So when I say go build a web page for me, what do you think they do? They're not marketers. They get flashy stuff that has nothing to do with me. It will give the people who visit the page no reason to visit the page to sign up for my list. So when I tell these guys to build me a page, I have to go back and take a look at it and say, okay, no, we need to put something in there that is of interest to the people and leads them back to my website. So if you do hire young people like that, make sure that they understand marketing or at least get involved and say we need to change the page. So when I want a website promoted, we will literally build a page at Myspace for a particular site. And we'll build another Myspace page for another particular site. You can have as many pages as you want at Myspace. So each page that we build is specific to one other particular product and or website. It's as simple as that. That's all you have to do. There are tools built into Myspace, such as blogs. Has anyone heard me talk about Blog and Ping in the past? Blog and Ping, drive traffic with blogs. Myspace has a blog. So you can actually, part of your page, when you put up a profile page like this, and you want to do it right, you'd actually maintain your blog inside Myspace because the search engines love Myspace. You will go to do a search for certain markets that we're in, and our blog posts and our videos posted to Myspace rank very high in the normal search results for Google. They rank higher than some of the sites that I'm trying to promote themselves. So that's what we're trying to do. If you have one site, undergroundconfessions.com, and someone does a search in the search engines for whatever it is, whatever topic there is, there's only one chance for me to show up if the only site I have is undergroundconfessions.com. Once. Does everyone understand that? Google might show 1 or 2 results from undergroundconfessions.com, but there's 8 other results on that page. By leveraging social media sites like Myspace and Facebook and Zanga and Squidoo and everything else, what happens is someone does a search for the topic that I'm trying to promote, and they go out there, Google pulls up search results. They say, okay, here's a search result from undergroundconfessions.com, but here's 9 other results that have nothing to do with Underground Confessions. But if I'm lucky, my Myspace page also shows up in the search engine results. So when this Myspace page shows up in the search engine results, someone clicks through to this page, what happens? They visit Myspace, don't they? But what did I do with this page? I optimized it to drive them over to my website, undergroundconfessions.com. So now instead of just having my undergroundconfessions.com site itself show up in the search results, I now have a Myspace page also that is geared 100% to get the people over to my Underground Confessions blog. I also have a Facebook account that will do the same thing, and a Squidoo Lens, and a Zanga, you name it. If you go out there, and it takes I can't say a few minutes. My guys can do it in a few minutes, but if you spend a little bit of time, you spend 20 minutes to a half an hour setting up these web pages, taking your existing content, putting them in there, you can, at the end of the day, you'll have 10 websites that could show up in the search engine results now instead of 1. Is it worth spending a day to multiply your results by 10? I would say so. And truthfully, it shouldn't be you. It should be someone that you hire and train to do it for you. It's all about leveraging other people. Are we clear on how this works? They may go to MySpace, and I want MySpace to rank high because the engines love MySpace. But when they go to the MySpace page, they will come over to my Underground Confessions blog if they're interested in what I have to sell or say in this case. So, YouTube, same situation here. YouTube. Someone does a search for a video. They go to YouTube. On my YouTube page, I put stuff in there that says, hey, here's just some sample of the free content you can grab by heading over to undergroundconfessions.com. If I could show you the whole page, what do you think that whole page is about? Undergroundconfessions.com, right? So if someone searches for Jeff Johnson videos in Google right now, this YouTube page shows in the top 10. I'm not sure where, but it shows up. I didn't have to pay for it. It's not my undergroundconfessions.com site, but it shows up in the top of Google. So when someone clicks through to YouTube, and this is my landing page, and I'll show you a picture of the rest of it later. If you see, you can't really see it here where it's yellow. In the background, it actually says undergroundconfessions.com tiled throughout the background of the YouTube page itself. Then it tells you who I am right here and why you should be interested, and it talks about some free content over at undergroundconfessions.com. My videos that get distributed out through YouTube through this particular web channel, what do you think they're branded for? Undergroundconfessions.com. Now, if I had another site called jeffsothersite.com, would I put it on this one? Would I go out there and build other YouTube pages because they're free and you can build as many as you want? It'd take literally a few minutes to do it. That's it. And every one that you build is a separate website as far as Google is concerned. Hopefully they'll rise up to the top of the rankings inside Google. Someone clicks it, they come to the YouTube page. Yes, it may be YouTube, folks, but that whole page is designed to get them over to my undergroundconfessions.com site. We repeat the process over and over again. Any questions about this? Because people have had questions before about this.